Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers, you are amazing. We are out here in the heart of nature, baby. We got the birds up there. We're rocking a super duper cool cosmic shirt. But are you going through a massive awakening right now? But you're still not sure if it's an awakening or maybe... Am I going crazy, Ralph? What's up? It's just that I'm starting to see reality in a whole new way. 7 signs of a spiritual awakening. You're not crazy, you're just awake. You're just awake. Let's just... Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. You are just waking up. Now, a lot of people write to me saying that they are going through a massive awakening, spiritual awakening. But some people write to me like, Ralph, I think I'm going crazy. It's just that so many weird things are happening in my life right now. So this whole video, we're going to explore signs of a spiritual awakening. You're not crazy. You're just waking up. So much is happening on the planet. So much awakening is happening on the planet. The hidden is coming to light. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? Yeah. So let me share with you what's helped me along my journey. How did I know I was going through a massive spiritual awakening so many years ago? We are approaching the age of Aquarius, the information age, and that's why there's so much technology all around us. It's instant right now because this is the quickening, the acceleration of consciousness. It's time to wake up on the planet, and a lot of people are. You see, it's all a joke. When you realize that, that is the moment of your awakening. Slow motion this side. Deep divers. Do you ever sometimes wake up feeling like the whole universe is punking you? Okay, that's what happened to me along my journey. I'm like, this can't be life. This can't be life. I didn't come here just to be a slave, just to work day in, day out and not be happy. Now I'm truly happy because I get to do whatever I want every single day. And it was all because I went through a massive spiritual awakening so many years ago. Now I have knowledge of self, I know who I am, and life is fantastic, okay? But what is the first sign of a spiritual awakening? You're not crazy, you're just waking up. What helped me along my journey, deep divers, was I started to experience the oneness of everything. I started to experience the oneness of everything. Like, I mean everything. And that's how I knew I was going through a massive metamorphosis. You see, before that point, I saw everything as separate. In fact, I would never ask to borrow anything from the next door neighbor. Right? But a sign you're going through a spiritual awakening is that if you are experiencing a deeper connection, the interconnectedness between everything, that's the sign. You're not going crazy, you're just waking up. Because the truth is, deep divers, we are all connected. We are all energy in human form. Okay? Just dancing around in this cosmic dance. Okay? We are energy. It's all energy. And I started to see, oh my gosh, I'm not just this body. I'm so much more. I'm this life force, this primordial energy. You see, the only thing keeping us apart is our egos. What? Slow motion this side. I started to see deep divers, the oneness between those beautiful birds up there and the trees. Like, everything in nature is all about harmony. It's all about a greater cohesion. Nature is all about bringing everything together. It's not about separation, it's about unity. And if you are starting to like meditating more and just feeling this deep sense of oneness between everything, even in your whole body, you've got a greater coherency and congruency between the body, mind, and soul. Everything is working in harmony. That's a sign of a spiritual awakening. You're not crazy, you're just waking up. What's the second sign of a spiritual awakening? Deep divers, what's helped me along my journey? Master numbers. If you are seeing 1111 right now, that's a sign of a spiritual awakening. Like I'm always seeing 1111. Master numbers. 11, 22, 33. Okay, I was born on March 3rd. That's 3-3. That's why I always say 33 club. 33 vertebrae in our spinal column. 33 is a number of illumination. Okay? 1111 is really the gateway. It's when we leave this old world and we are now entering a new world. And that's why deep divers, a lot of people who are going through their spiritual journey start to see these repeating numbers. You see, it's not that you're just special. Everybody is seeing 1111. It's just that you are now paying attention because of the synchronicity in your life. Slow motion this side. What is synchronicity, Ralph? Synchronicity is when your dominant thoughts align with your life and become your dominant experiences. So sometimes along my early journey, I would just come out from a deep meditation and then just see 1111. Like everything is in alignment right now. And a lot of people are starting to see these repeating numbers because you are now more conscious. In other words, you are now more aware of everything around you. And you're starting to realize 11, 11, what are we talking about here? We're talking about binary. We're starting to realize even quantum physicists are starting to say that our whole universe is one giant simulation. It runs just like a web browser. Zeros and ones, that's the language of computers, just like our universe. So you're starting to see the glitch in the matrix, the 1111, you're starting to realize it's all an illusion. Like they said in the Indus Valley, it's all the Maya, and now it's time to wake up. You're not going crazy, you're just waking up, okay? You're like, Ralph, what are the chances of that? Exactly, there are no accidents or coincidences in this universe. Everything is happening in divine order. What's the third sign of a spiritual awakening? You're not going crazy, you're just waking up. 7-day vegan challenge. Shout out to everybody who is eating beautiful papaya right now while you're watching this video. I love you. The cat down the road loves you, okay? Diet switch. That's a huge sign of a spiritual awakening. If recently you have given up meat, sausages, hot dogs, and now you are eating the plant-based diet, that's a sign of a spiritual awakening. You see, a lot of us, we have the shift, holy shift, when we change our diet, because once again, it's all energy. Food is information. If you are eating premium plant-based foods full of live enzymes, you are now getting higher information from the cosmos. Therefore, you are now activating your pineal gland. In other words, your third eye. Slow motion this side. That means leafy greens, kale, spinach, watercress. That means your fruits, mangoes, dates, coconuts, okay? If you are eating life, you become healthier, and that's a sign of a spiritual awakening. If you are letting go of all of that toxic garbage you used to eat, well done. You are awakening, you're not going crazy. You're just waking up, because now you're starting to respect animals. You're starting to respect the animals. You're starting to realize that what goes around comes around. If we are eating pain, we become pain, right? Because those animals were tortured. So now you're starting to respect life, and that's a sign of a spiritual awakening. What's the fourth sign of your spiritual awakening? You're not going crazy, you're just waking up. Deep divers, you're starting to connect the dots, okay? You're starting to realize that, oh, I get it. Television, lie vision, is telling lies to you visually. Media, going back to the ancient Greek goddess Medea, whose trait was cunning, it's there to deceive you. It's not about the truth. So you're starting to connect the dots. You're starting to say, actually, if this happened here, that's why that happened there, okay? You're connecting the dots. You're starting to realize most of what you have been taught in school is a complete lie, and that's why so many people are depressed and full of anxiety. You're starting to connect the dots, okay? That's a sign of a spiritual awakening. And many times you don't want to fit into society, and you don't have to. If you don't feel you came here to fit in, it's because you didn't. You came here to create a whole new world, baby. What's the fifth sign of your spiritual awakening? You're not going crazy, you're just waking up. You realize that love and fear, the only two emotions that actually govern the DNA, for better or for worse, okay? And you are now realizing that, oh my gosh, you're becoming aware of your emotions and how they actually affect you, how they affect your health, how they actually affect your mood, your attitude, how they actually affect you in creating your reality. Every single day I wake up saying, I'm choosing to be happy right now. Deep divers, check this out. Can I get a hello there? Like, I just got tons of energy just by saying that, right? It's all about the love frequency. It's all about peace, love, and harmony right now. And it's healthy when you're like that. Because if you are aware of this right now, if you are aware that if you are tuning into fear, you will become fear. If you are tuning into fear-based media, that's what you will become. However, if you are tuning into the love frequency, that's also what you will become. Now, you are freeing yourself, okay? You're freeing yourself. You're raising your consciousness, your awareness, and that's a sign of your spiritual awakening, okay? Bring back the love. The love is here. What's the sixth sign of a spiritual awakening? You're not going crazy. You're just waking up. You have tremendous amounts of empathy and compassion. Empathy and compassion is a key sign of a spiritual awakening. You see, a lot of people who are zombies on the planet don't have empathy. They can never ever put themselves into someone else's shoes. If you have a lot of compassion, not only for yourself, but for other people and for other life forms, for the birds up there, for the animals over there, okay? That shows a highly advanced being, which is you. So, that's a sign of a spiritual awakening. Compassion, if you see someone suffering and then you lend a hand of help, okay? That's a sign of a spiritual awakening, because once again, you're realizing the secret. We're all in this together. Nobody is better than anybody else. We're just unique creations. We are just unique specks of energy all around, okay? So, compassion and empathy, if you have that, congratulations. The cat down the road loves you, okay? What is the seventh sign of a spiritual awakening? You're not going crazy, you're just waking up. Now, deep divers, what's helped me along my journey is to realize this. Growing up, I was born in London. My mom's from Sierra Leone. I've lived there. I went there when I was 10. But when I came back, it was cool, right? And then when I got into my teens, I started to travel a lot. I've been all around the world, okay? I've been to pretty much every continent on the planet. And I'm like, after traveling for so long and so wide and so much, people are pretty much the same. We all experience the same emotions. We all go through the same thing. So I started to realize, actually, what is my identity? I had to question that, right? Who am I? And then I started to realize, oh, I get it. I'm not a nationality. I'm not from a country. This is all man-made programs. And if you have a lack of group identity, that's a sign of a spiritual awakening. You're not going crazy, you're just waking up. For instance, if you don't identify with the place you were born, because maybe you're from another star constellation, right? That's a sign of a spiritual awakening. Once again, we have to realize planet Earth is not what it seems. There is archaeological evidence that beings from other star systems came to planet Earth, and these beings became deified as gods. Slow motion this side. And they interbred with humans. Okay, so even the human being has been tampered with. Planet Earth is like one massive experiment. Right? So I started to realize this. Then I started to say, actually, it's absurd for me to say, actually, I'm from this country and you're from that country. Because that's when we have war. Can you imagine, like John Lennon said, imagine if there's no countries. Do you know that the Imagine song by John Lennon actually got banned in a lot of countries? And it was a very peaceful song, but it was so powerful. Because could you imagine, deep divers, if there were no countries? Like how many people would awaken to the truth that actually it's all an illusion. I don't see any borders. Do you? No, it's only one Earth and we are all planetarians. Slow motion this side. You are from that race, I'm from this race. It's all an illusion. We are all primordial energy. Okay? So that's a huge sign of a spiritual awakening. You're not going crazy. You're just waking up. And deep divers, once you realize that, well, you just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? Hey. Beautiful deep divers, you are amazing. Have a beautiful day. We're just, getting high, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Shout out to everybody who's been getting the good ass prana shirt. So many different beautiful shirt designs. ralphsmart.com/clothes. You're gonna look amazing. Get more inspiration on Instagram at Infinite Waters. Deep divers, you are amazing. Have a beautiful day. Infinite Waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. You! Holy shift! You can say that again.